Hey guys, it's Raven and I'm back. Today we're going to be playing No Man's Sky. I know I've been gone a while, but I had a lot of things going on. I started a new job, then I had to leave that job because I had to get spinal surgery. And then just a few days ago, one of my dogs had puppies. So it's been a lot. How rude. It's been a lot, but hopefully we can get back on schedule. Back on track, and I can bring you guys some content that you'll enjoy. If you guys don't know about this game, like I said, it's called No Man's Sky. It's basically a giant exploration survival game. You can explore countless planets and have a good time, build bases, see unique creatures, and just have a good time. So that's what we're gonna do, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks. So I did enable the tutorial. I played this game a lot. So usually I skip the tutorial, but I included the tutorial for anyone who hasn't seen the game, hasn't played the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to do a lot of stuff by myself. Oh my god. Yeah, let's because I play on a because I play on a pretty low standard. Let's just go standard. Pretty low tier. I goofed that up. I don't know what just happened. I play on a pretty low tier gaming laptop. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. I play on a really low tier gaming laptop, so it's I have to turn down the quality so that way everything's running great while I'm playing and recording, or everything runs relatively okay while I'm recording. Jesus, I can't find anything. Usually I play in first person, but I'm gonna play in third for anyone who might get motion sickness. That's plant. I need a rock. Hey, that's a rock. That's salt. Hey, yeah. So this game is procedurally generated, and that it's got its perks and it's got its downfalls. It means that if you've, my protection is going down, and I still haven't found any. Let's just see what comes out of this. Just a bunch of salt, I'm gonna assume. But anyway, it's procedurally generated, so that means once you've explored a certain number of planets and seen a certain number of creatures and stuff, you've kind of seen them all. But I still have a good time anyway, because I like to go to every planet, scan every creature, and some planets are unique in certain ways, so hopefully you guys enjoy that too, and hopefully we can have a good time. Wow, I am not finding anything with ferrite dust in it. Is that a rock, or is that a plant? Hey, it's a rock. It's a strange looking rock, but a rock it is. I am playing this in standard difficulty just because I'm not a survival expert when it comes to games. Like, there's some games that I've played, some survival games. Oh, is that me or is that the game? It's so hard to tell. I hope that's not, because oh man, it definitely looks like it's no. Oh, it's definitely me. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like the terrain just isn't there. Like it hasn't loaded. So, but as I was saying, I'm playing this in standard difficulty just because I'm not a survival expert. And then I'm thinking, let me finish this. I'm thinking about with future uploads, we will, I'll kind of just play them maybe with just a bit of me talking. It all depends on what you guys want, just let me know. But I figure, the music in this game it's pretty nice actually. It gives more of that lonely feeling, which I kind of enjoy because I play this game alone most of the time. And I do, let me make sure in fact that the multiplayer is, yeah, okay, so it's disabled. I don't like playing in the multiplayer when I don't, I don't like playing the multiplayer, really, because I feel like when you guys will see if you don't know what I'm talking about, but there is an area in the game where you can run into just, random people who also play the game, and that makes my computer freak out, and I can only imagine what would happen if I was recording and got into that area, so we'll just try to stay out of it. No analyzer installed. Well, let's fix that. Analysis visor. So I need carbon nanotubes. Let's get some carbon. C. Alright, got some carbon. Let's make a carbon nanotube. Did I get enough? Of course I didn't. I need 50. 50. That's a plant. So you can see where it says unidentified plant. It means that I can scan it once I install this. I'm an idiot. Install or create carbon nanotubes, then install. There we go. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else I can no, okay. Alright, so now I'm using the analysis visor. It means I can scan the plants, I can scan the rocks. You see those red dots? Oh, is that underground? Oh no, he's right there. Okay, so yeah, and you can see I can scan the creatures that I see. I can scan all those red dots are creatures that I can see. And ooh, hey. There we go. And then if you go into the pause menu, you can see all your discoveries. So I can see that there are 7 different creatures on this planet. Oh god. If you haven't played the game, you don't know, but underground creatures are definitely the hardest to find. At least to me, personally. Because the game, I don't know if they fixed it recently, because I don't read patch notes, because, that's all I got. I don't read patch notes. Hey, little guy. But, usually, or it used to be, the game couldn't usually tell if you were underground, and it spawns creatures based on where you're at. Like if there are underwater creatures, because there's an ocean, if you go into the ocean and are underwater, or if you just go into the ocean in general, it'll usually despawn the creatures on land and spawn the creatures in the ocean. But the issue was, it couldn't tell if you were underground in cave systems, so it would flood where am I supposed to be going? I'm going the wrong way. Too busy talking. It would flood the area with above ground creatures, and it wouldn't spawn underground creatures. And that is a problem when you are like me and you enjoy cataloging everything on planets. Like you'll see, as I walk, I'm going to catalog all the plants, and usually I catalog them as I get them, like, when I need the elements. But those are part of the environment. And I think I mentioned earlier we're doing a tutorial for anyone who hasn't played the game before. Is that? How many creatures have I found so far? Wow, that music. Let's... Displaying graphics. What am I doing? General, music, and effects. Let's turn that down. It's a little loud. Just turn it to 50. And apply. That should be a little better. Sometimes the music gets crazy loud. But as I was saying, let's see. We have found 5 of the 7, which means we're missing a creature above ground and a creature underground. So we'll just, as we walk, we keep our radar. We open it up every now and again. Because as you walk, it'll despawn creatures that are too far away from you behind you. And it'll start spawning creatures in your area. So the best way to find creatures is actually to keep moving if you stay into an area, you have to stay in an area for just a little bit of time so it'll start spawning creatures again. Like if you're driving, later on you'll see you can get vehicles to explore planets, or if you're flying above. Oh boy, wow. My system is having a hard time. But as you explore, if you're walking through, or like, you know, doing this little run that I'm doing, it'll usually spawn them in pretty easy. Hey, way back there. Way to prove me wrong, game, with the whole despawning them behind me. Oh, those are actually one of my favorite kinds of creatures. They just look cute to me. They're like bears. Like, let's see. They're like Care Bear. Like a weird space Care Bear. That guy is kind of funny. Anyway, a plant. Yeah, and units are the currency of this universe, or one of the 3, I think it is now. But anyway, it's one of the currencies in this universe. So as you scan things, you get paid, and there are modifications I could put on my multi-tool that'll get me paid more. Look how he runs. He's got to go. He's got somewhere to be. That rock is so weird. Oh, I need to get in that ship. We'll actually acknowledge that in just a second. Right now we're going to get in the ship, so that way we don't die of exposure. So some planets don't have it, but most planets... Okay, well, iteration number online. Atlas connection. Intermittent. I think that's how you say that. Launch thrusters. Offline. Pulse engine. Offline. I find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. But this ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I am not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Let's read the log. Log number 4925A, unavailable. Substituting data. Exosuit. Connected. Suggestion: pilot should perform maintenance. Select desired repair path. Let's repair the ship systems. Self-guided repair protocols. Initiated. Alright, we have to fix the pulse engine, and... Oh, I should have stayed in longer. Alright. So, this is our starship now. You can see here what we need to fix it. So, we'll begin collecting. Pulse engine, metal... Okay, so, collect ferrite dust. Let's open these containers first. Metal, or rusted metal. Blech. Search these, search that. Search this. We'll search this. Viscous fluids. I hate. Anyway, now we'll go with this thing. Iteration number blah. Scenario. Iteration number blah. Deleted. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16. Empty. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. I'm gonna leave it. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly refused. Anomaly refused registration. Position logged. System integration scan initialized. Okay, so that's all we needed for that. Yeah, I know. I should have stayed in the ship a little longer. I thought I saw. Okay. So that looks like a cave? Oh, no. Okay. Let's make sure we... No. It's an abandoned object? Somehow? Oh, a cave. Let's see if we can't find that last... Nah. Was I was fooled! Dang it, game. Alright, anyway. We're gonna get this ship for a second, so that way we can build up our... I can't remember. It's called... hazard protection. As I was saying before, most planets have a hazard on them. It's either too hot, too cold, irradiated, or toxic. Yeah. So you have to have your hazard protection you know, you have to keep an eye on it. You also have life support, and that goes down as you walk, as you move, as you know, you do anything. So if I walk, once all that gets out of the way, you can see that white bar, it goes down slowly. But if I run, it goes down even faster. And if I use the jetpack, it goes down even faster. So you have to be careful and watch it, basically. And, you know, just maintain. It's a survival game, so there are things you have to maintain. So back to the ship, we have to collect ferrite dust. The best way to do that, because we have rusted metal, is to build ourselves a portable refiner. So I just need, okay. I need the metal plate to make the metal, of course, I forgot. That's a plant. Looks like a rock from here, whatever. Is there a rock? That's not salt. Ooh, what was that? Hey, it's a tiny rock. All salt. It's all. Why is this planet salt? Why? Was it an ocean? Hey, is that a... Hey, it's a rock. Alright, sweet. Awesome. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna make a metal plating. We're actually not gonna put it on the ship, because the best thing, in my opinion, to do is to build a refiner as soon as you can. So where am I going? Alright, metal plating, and then we're going to build a refiner. And the reason we're going to do that is because we can slap that bad boy right here by the ship. Slap it right by the ship. We can enter it, and then we'll put some fuel in it. So we'll put some carbon. And then we can put this rusted metal in there, and it's a 1 to 2 conversion. So for every 1 rusted metal, I get 2 ferrite dust, and that means less I have to collect. So I'll just craft it, basically. And we'll let that go while we go get some more carbon, because it seems to be more prominent on this planet than ferrite dust is. So let's go... Oh, I forgot that was a rock. Anyway, like I said earlier, I think unless you guys tell me otherwise that you want commentary, I think what I'm going to do is do just a little commentary, you know, the intro, outro, and, you know, important things. Maybe reading the you know, the narration, because there's no voice acting to this game. At least not that, I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you guys want me to narrate it, I will. You know, but the music, if you can hear it, it feels lonely, and I wouldn't really say sad, but it lets you feel like you're the only thing out here right now. So, and I enjoy that. So, green light means it's done. Oh wow. I didn't realize it was going to finish and still have fuel. So now you can see I have a good amount of ferrite dust, which means I don't have to collect it again for a little while. I have 62 after making that plate. And then, so we're working on the pulse engine, right? Yeah. So we need pure ferrite for that one. So what we're going to do is actually slap in some ferrite dust into here. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. And then make 50 ferrite dust. It's a 1-to-1, or pure ferrite. It's a 1-to-1 conversion, so we just need to use 50 ferrite. And that's part of the reason, you know, I made the pure, or the refiner, is because I knew I'd need that pure ferrite, and I knew how to get it. So, bam, there it is. So now all we need is dihydrogen jelly and hermetic seal. So what we'll do is we'll actually look for dihydrogen, and that's going to be right there, is that H. So you can use the scan, and there's that H. We know it's in this direction. So we'll just run over here. Man, my computer is struggling. And this blue crystal is dihydrogen, and you'll need a lot as you play the game. So we'll just go ahead and collect a good bit of it. We'll collect everything that's around here. Is that oh, hey, unidentified rock. You're identified now. I think that's all of it right here. There's more up there, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. It says board the ship, but we're going to wait on that until we do the dihydrogen jelly. And the fastest way to do it is to collect enough, and you can craft it right in your inventory. You see it right there, 40 dihydrogen. But if you want to save it, maybe you're running low, or what have you, you can come over here to a refiner. Let's grab that ferrite dust out, slap it in here, and it only requires, see, it's a 30-to-1 conversion now. It's going to take 1 minute to craft, so we'll let that do its thing, and we'll go ahead and get the ship. Because now, iteration functional. Starship critically damaged. Vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. I'll request assistance. Recommendation. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distress beacon cache. So we'll go ahead and get out of the ship. Come over to this thing. Peer inside the beacon's housing, as well as its distress broadcast unit, that contains a planetary chart. Take it. Sweet. Alright, so, see that light still red? It's not done yet, but it's almost done, so we'll just wait around. Bam, done. So, we'll take that. And I don't know if they've patched it yet, but if you take a dihydrogen jelly, yeah, they haven't patched it yet. So you can see it's now a 1-to-40 conversion. So that means, you know, it took 30 to make it, but now I can get 40 back. So in 4 seconds I could get 40, and so I could just keep making dihydrogen from dihydrogen jelly, and then make it into hydrogen jelly, and then make it back. So I basically have infinite dihydrogen if I don't use this. But for now I'm going to use it, because I'm not going to sit here and waste your guys' time watching me spam dihydrogen. And it's actually, if you wanted to take the time to do it, it's a quick, I wouldn't say, you know what, I wouldn't even say quick, because it takes 1 minute just to make one dihydrogen in the portable refiner. But but you can see, a dihydrogen jelly sells for 200 units. So if I go to the store and just sell a butt ton of these, I can make a good bit of money. If I spammed a bunch of dihydrogen. I'm going to sit in the ship for a little bit. You can see now our launch thrusters are fixed. That means we could theoretically get off the planet, but the game won't let us until we fix the pulse engine. Because if you don't have it fixed and the game won't let you, but if you tried to fly the ship into space and tried to get anywhere, it actually takes real time to get to places, and you'll see what I'm talking about later. But right now we'll plot our route to get to the hermetic seal it's telling us to go to. So, boop. That way. 800 units, not bad. I've had worse tricks on new games. Look at that little cutie right there. You can actually, later on in the game, you can get pets. You can make pellets to feed to the animals on planets, and you can actually collect pets. Right now we can't do it, but later on we definitely will, because I do enjoy that part of the game as well. The pets are still limited, but not as limited as they used to be. There's actually a little cave right here. I might go into it just to see if I can quickly spawn the creature I'm missing. Oh god, I might not go in there. Look at that rock. Why does that rock glow like that? Hey guys, how are you? There are actually also predatory creatures, so you have to be careful. Oh, of course, there's a storm. we need to make a run for it. So storms mean that your hazard protection is going to go way faster, and usually it also means your vision, your visibility is going to go down because it's a storm and it sucks. So if you watch the orange bar, you'll see that my hazard protection will start going down faster. Yep, as the storm picks up. It'll say storm. Hey, unidentified plant. You kind of just look like the yeah, see, now my screen is getting yellow, so I'm gonna make a run for it. Excuse me, sir. Don't yell at me. Look how big that guy is. That's beefy. Hey, big guy. You've got to go. He does not like me. I'm aware I'm watching it. Oh, there's a rock there I hadn't scanned, but I can't stop right now. Alright, so your best, when it comes to storm, you can find a cave, find shelter, get in your ships, your vehicles, if they have protections on them. Sometimes you'll have to install that. There we go. Alright, so we're in here. Get some first aid, even though our health is maximized. Chair. Oh, yeah. Of course it's one of those. You can't... Some chairs you can sit in, some chairs you cannot. It's just the way of life. So, we'll go in here. Let's see. Should be... Yeah, right there. Hollow Archive. Accessing Archive. 6 out of 7 logs corrupted. Nice. Entry number 4924A follows. No one... Shh. Making this record in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find chip. I'm gonna recover supplies. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal. I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. And I have my hermetic seal, and also I know how to make one. So now you'll see, bam, hermetic seal right there. I couldn't make it before, I can make it now. Storm clearing, sweet. Alright. I'm aware. Oh, test analysis visor. Nah, analyze, okay, so I'll analyze something. Hey, there we go. Bang. Locate your starship. Okay. There. Oh, man. I hope it's this planet. I really hope it's not the game. Otherwise, I can foresee some problems. Excuse me, gentlemen. Or ladies. Or non-binary, whatever have you. You know what? Whatever suits you. You do you. It's a rock. Scanned. Look at that little guy. I always find them funny. I don't know why. They're adorable to me. You can see where it says offer food. If I had pellets, I could give him some and tame him. And depending on size and shape and all sorts of manner of things, you can actually ride your pets. Unfortunately, if my knowledge is still current, you cannot tame those. Those are considered high-flying creatures. You can't tame them. There are low-flying creatures you can tame, and one of which is a butterfly, and it's pretty sick. there are a bunch of other creatures, and you know, get what you want, collect them all. Hey, have a good time. That's what games are all about, really. Just have a good time. What is it? Uranium. We're actually gonna go grab that before we leave. Oh. Hopefully I have enough carbon. Oh no. Of course not. Alright, yeah. Gotta just punch this bush. Give me your carbon. And then let's recharge this. And then what we'll do is we'll not going for the rock, I'm going for the plant. Do the plant. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and charge this up.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection.
There we go. Alright. So we've got a good bit of dihydrogen, which means if I want to, later on I can, do the spam thing with dihydrogen, make us enough so that way we don't have to worry about ever mining it again. Which I might do, off screen or, in the background, have things running and as we're doing things, but we'll see. That looks like a cave, and I want to go in it, but the world seems to be breaking down around it. Am I wrong thinking this is a cave? It definitely looks... No. Oh, wait. No. I stole. But the world definitely is breaking around it, and I'm not a fan. Anyway, let's make sure to grab this bad boy. Let's pick it up. Enter here. Fix the pulse engine. Perfect. So now we're going to take off. So I actually prefer to fly in third person, which is crazy. When I play on my own, I prefer to walk in first person and fly in third person. And I feel like when you're in combat, it's easier to fight in third person. I don't know why, it just feels that way to me. I'm testing the thrusters. Okay, there we go. There we go. Test the boost. Test the pulse engine. So, it looks like it hasn't put the... Okay. Just go ahead and do that. Stop. Alright. So, you'll see this went down to 25 from 50. Every time you take off from the ground, it's going to consume some launch thruster. So, in order to make that, you have this, which requires dihydrogen and a metal plating, which is why I was saying spamming dihydrogen is a really good thing. Unless you want to go out and look for it, you can do that for sure. And also, life support jelly, or life support gel, I should say, requires carbon and dihydrogen jelly. So I can make it now. That fills up your life support from 1% to 100%. Bing bang boom, it's full. You'd have to look for dihydrogen, buy it, make dihydrogen jelly, stuff like that. But if you just spam craft it, okay, let's answer this call. Incoming transmission. Source number 4925B. Please identify yourself. I'll identify myself. You are not alone. Follow the broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be set of planetary coordinates. Input coordinate data. Excuse me.
Navigational data received.
Alright, so we'll actually go there. So like I said earlier, it actually takes real time to get to places. Excuse me. And if I didn't use my launch thrusters, you could see holding B on my controller, it would take me 21 minutes. So I'd have to sit here for 21 minutes holding B to get there. Whereas using this, launch thrusters, boom, I'll get there in a minute. But you can see on the right, on the bottom right, that little lightning bolt of a bar. We can actually go into the inventory. It's our pulse engine. You actually have to manage that as well, which requires pyrite or tritium, I believe is how you say it. So you use that, fill it up, bing bang boom. You can get tritium from asteroids out in space and yeah, keep it full. Or you can find pyrite on certain planets. Got my rocket launcher, got my photon cannon. We actually want to do this. Oxygen. It's a little upgrade for my suit. So it's oxygen recycler, gives me life support, 10% more life support. So, and when you install upgrades, you actually want to make sure they're connected to whatever it is you're upgrading. Otherwise, it doesn't count. It won't upgrade it. It'll just be there, but it won't actually give you the stats. And as if you guys were paying attention, you saw in the inventory actually does not affect your flying when you're using the launch thrusters. You can go into, launch thruster towards a planet or what have you, and then, enter your inventory, finagle with things, and, you'll still get there, and you'll keep yourself occupied while doing it. Wow, this planet actually looks really nice. I like that water. That was the butterflies I was talking about, and that are beetles. So those are the low flying creatures I was telling you guys about. So if I scan, go away. If I scan these, get some credits or units. Oh wow, this got 3. So those are like butterflies, but with tails, like really long tails. So they're really cool. Wow, this planet has 2 low flying creatures. It's awesome. Let's see. How many creatures are on this planet? 12. Let's see. 3, 4 flying. 1, 2, 3, 4 underwater. 2 underground. So he's considered a flying creature, but he's low flying. And he's considered a ground creature, but he flies. Which is odd. Because when you ride them, they'll fly. So I'm not sure. Okay, we're heading this way. And we'll just, keep our visor open to whatever pops up. They look like horned beetles. Okay, I know we're heading that way. And 60. I don't see any other creatures. That way. Okay. Just head this way then. That might be what I'm looking for down there. Yeah, I think it is. Go ahead and let this do its scan. Where's that at? I think that's it. No, it is that thing. Okay. I was correct in my assumption, but first we'll run to this. This. Oh, microprocessors. Sweet. We'll probably need those soon. Hey, there's some rusted metals. These boxes always have some number of rusted metal on them. So you take it with a microprocessor. And this right here is a save point. Save and charter. So it's actually an area on that planet you can charter, save. And then if I go here into my discoveries, you can see waypoints. What I can actually do is rename the waypoint if I wanted to. Not gonna. Unless you guys, want me to, you suggest some names down in the comments. And I'll, slap them on random things I discover. Right here. The sparking wires of the machine generate a signal, tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. We'll decipher it. Decoding. 16. 16. 16. Entry number 4925C. No fuel. No fuel in. Failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to underground. I think I'm going to quit the deployed base computer. As well as the log entry. The signal contains plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. With any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Let's extract the plans. So this is where we can actually build our own bases if we want to. I'm actually probably going to put one on this planet just because... Oh, hey. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? It was a collection of little Oh, look at those things. So, I think you can tame... Don't quote me. I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if you can tame these. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm right in the middle of them and I can't feed them. So, little clouds of creatures like that you can't tame. It would be nice. Oh, hey, more flying creatures. And being able to tame high flying creatures would be cool. I kind of understand why they don't do it, but you know, it would be cool. Having a bird or whatever. Alright, so let's install the terrain manipulator. We need carbon nanotubes and dihydrogen. So what we'll do is we will run to the ship as we scan a few things. Let's take down this tree. So if you guys noticed, looking in the bottom left, there is no hazard protection. And that means that this planet doesn't have a regular hazard. Now it still could have storms, which could cause hazards. Usually it's a heat hazard, so you'll see, it'll say a storm is coming, and then a bright red, or a red bar will appear over my health, or my life support bar, and then you'll know. I think it was just that planet, because so far I haven't seen any breaks in the matrix. So, hopefully I didn't jinx myself. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set down our refiner, and we will fill it with carbon. We'll break down the rusted metal, which will only take a minute. So that means we can go ahead and collect some stuff and keep our eyes open. So that right there is hazardous flora. If you, obviously you guys can read, so you can scan it. They appear, this particular, I don't know if every kind appears on every planet, but I know they appear on multiple planets. They look just like that, but always scan them. It's basically just free credits. You know it's there. You even get a little warning when you open your visor. It'll be, that bright red exclamation point, and you can just scan it, rename it, whatever you want. Mine copper to build the base computer. Mining copper requires, so can I build? I think I need 2 carbon nanotubes. I don't even have enough for 1, so I need 100 carbon. Hey, look at that. So while we go and collect that carbon, what we'll do is we'll actually slap our dihydrogen in here, and we'll have it make 3 jellies. It'll take 3 minutes. So we'll go and collect some carbon. Hey. No, there was a plant there I hadn't scanned. Oh, there it is. Oh, well, there's a rock there too. There's a plant. Okay, it's under the grass. Oh, excuse me? Oh, wait. Excuse me. Rock? 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 Okay. Looked like a plant was... Oh, that's why it looks funny. Okay. Go ahead and grab... Probably grab more than 100, but... We're at 72 now. Did that? That rock gets carbon. Sick. If I can mine it. Plant. Hey, hey. Sweet. Alright, how much do we have? 140. We'll go ahead and make our 2 carbon nanotubes. Slap them in my multi-tool. There we go. Let's go see if any of that hydrogen is done. Wait. Okay. Ooh. Thought I saw a red dot. Guess not. Did I get all the land creatures already? Flying, flying, flying ground. Flying, flying diurnal. See. Okay, so you guys are looking for creatures. Pay attention to their spawn. So uncommon doesn't mean it's uncommon on that planet. It actually means, excuse me, it's uncommon in the system. So I wouldn't really pay attention to that. At least to my understanding, that's what it means. When I looked it up years ago, that's what it meant. Maybe they've updated it. Flying, underground, obviously is where you're going to find it. Diurnal, nocturnal, always active. That's when you pay attention. So like Vesperto's diurnal, which means I can only find it in the day. This one is diurnal, which means I can only find it in the day. I believe they're already spawned, which means it takes time for them to despawn, so they might still be out. Then you've got, always active, which means these are always going to be out. Diurnal, always active. This one, if you pay attention to this one right here, it says found in the north, which means you have to be. Oh, that one went extinct, which means we won't be able to find it. So if you pay attention to here, you can see that is where we are. So we're actually in the southern hemisphere of this planet. So in order to find that creature that's underwater found in the north, we'd have to go to the northern hemisphere. And you can do that by pulling up your visor, and if you pay attention to current location, right there in the top right, you can see the current time and your current location. So if we want to go north, we're actually going to just walk north and pay attention to the first number, which I believe is considered the X. I can't remember. Look, it's been years since I've been at school. And now the x-axis is left and right, right? So that'd be east and west. Don't quote me, okay? Just know you have to be in the northern hemisphere, which means you need to go north from here, obviously, and just pay attention to those numbers, and you'll know when you're there, and then look for them. Hey, we got some dihydrogen jelly, so we'll use some to craft this one, and then what we'll do is we'll actually slap these back in here to make more dihydrogen, so we don't have to go looking for it. It should be done in a few seconds, so I'll actually wait for it while it does that. So that way I can grab it out and slap it back in and let it make more. Oh, 2 minutes. Alright, so now I need to find copper. And in order to do that, pay attention to these. It's pointing one out to me that's closest to me, but I'm just teaching you guys. So you see that. That's magnetized ferrite. It's just a deposit of minerals. So that was paraffinium, magnetized ferrite, magnetized ferrite, magnetized ferrite. There's copper right over there. So we can actually run that way and gather copper. Now, unless they've updated it, once I gather this copper, that marker won't go away. So you have to, if you're going to establish a base and, oh wait, before I grab that, scan this. When you establish a base and go to collect those deposits, you need to remember which ones you've grabbed. So that way, you don't waste your time going towards empty ones. Because I haven't actually played since the newest patch. So I don't know if they've updated it since, but before, those they didn't go away. I guess the game doesn't, they don't know how to make it go away or something, I don't know. Plant? Hey. But yeah, so just remember wherever if you establish a base, if you establish the base on a planet, and you mine all the good deposits around, just so you know they're not there when you go. As you can see, that's a hazardous flora. There's actually a few of them. There's that one, and there's some found in caves. So just pay attention. Oh, I didn't mean to kill it like that. Anyway, back to the walk. So I'm here. I find the fastest way to mine this stuff is actually to flatten the ground at its lowest point and mine it. And then dig a small hole right in it. And you don't want to make it too deep because sometimes that can leave gaps. And then you just flatten it out from there. Make sure we get as much as we can. Fly up. I don't see any more. I don't see any of the walls, and that's good. But as you guys can see, that marker's still there. We actually, still there. So you just have to remember, like I was saying earlier, we construct a. I don't need to construct a portable refiner. I have one. We'll go back to it. What is that? There's a gear of debris. Well, it's kind of in the direction, so we'll head that way. Actually, I don't want to run. I don't want to use up too much life support before we create some gel. Once you guys, get a lot of money, you can buy life support gel from the stores that you run into, if they sell them. So the markets are different depending on every system, and you actually impact the market. So if you sell a bunch of one, how rude of you. If you sell a bunch of one material that is sold in that, hey, oxygen-rich plant will actually need these. That's sold in that system, it'll actually lower the price of what you're. So like. When you go back, it'll actually have lowered the price it sells for because it's supply and demand. So you guys gotta keep that in. So if you're gonna, I believe one of the fastest ways to get rich in this game, at least it used to be, was to just spam chloride, which you got from salt. When you refined it, you got chloride, and you sold it because it sold for a good bit. And then you would leave the system. Because what you do is you just spam sell a bunch of chloride, and then if you went back to the market to try to sell it again, the price of it was so low it wasn't worth selling. So you just go and go to a different system and try to sell it there. Excuse me, why can I not? Did I already mess with that one? I did. No wonder. I did already mess with that one. So we'll save here. That looks like a cave. Can I find anything underground? Let's have a look. Ooh. Yeah. Okay then. So. Oh, is it not going to spawn anything down here? Am I going to have that problem? Oh man, yeah, I don't think so. So as you can see, I'm underground, and we know there's underground creatures here. Oh, I was just talking mad smack. Go this way. Where are you? Where'd you go? Right there. Just talking smack and then you spawn. Dang it. Where'd he go? Is he one of those? See, where'd he go? Wait a minute. What? Am I? No, that red dot was definitely there. Where are you? Did it oh. Was it a bird? I think it was a bird. Okay. So, oh, wait, no, there's something over here. Oh, my life support is so low. What is it? It's something low flying, I think. Is it stuck on a rock? Oh, no, it's a different kind of butterfly. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see. Now let's go to fauna. That is a yellow butterfly with floppities on its wings. And this is a yellow butterfly with a giant dragon tail. Unpleasant to eat. Oh, good to know. Oh man, I got really excited. Now I'm just sad. So that's what I was talking about. I was underground and it decided to spawn flying creatures or above ground creatures instead of the underground creatures that, you know, you want. And I've seen, you know, I've looked it up, I've done, people say, you know, kill all the creatures around, blah, 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 and I could never actually find a reliable way. If you guys know any, if you guys know any, you know, let me know. I definitely need to know, because, okay, cool. Grab that, there's not even, okay. Sir, get in there. We'll go ahead and make that into more gel, or to dihydrogen. Wait a minute. Have I been... No, okay. I was like, did I prove myself wrong? Anyway, so, as I was saying, so if I put salt in there, it's a 2-to-1, so it makes chlorine, but I think, unless they fixed it, so let's check. It's a 2-to-1, so I'll get, I think it was 16 chlorine. 19. So it was a 2-to-1 from salt to chlorine, so if I put the chlorine back in, it's a 1-to-2. So it used to be you could spam it. So it was, I think it was a 2-to-1 and then a 3-to-2 or something like that. So then you could just do basically what you do with dihydrogen and replicate it, and then you have a stupid amount. But you see, chlorine sells for 205. If we make salt, it only sells for 102. So it sells for just a little, so it looks like they fixed that. It sells for just a little over salt. And at that point, it's not really worth it, because then you're using carbon to make it, at least with the portable refiner. But let's go ahead and slap the copper in there. And it looks like we need 30 chromatic metal, so we'll go ahead and do that. And while we wait on that, I know we need a life support gel. Oh, of course. Duh. I need to get carbon, and I need to make a jelly. So let's go ahead and do that. So grab that, this. We'll go ahead and let it turn all of this. Go away. Dang it. Turn all of that to dihydrogen jellies, and then we'll go grab some carbon so I can make some gel. Because what you don't want to do is use up your copper, or not your copper, your oxygen, because it's not a good, I mean, you can use it. So like in my life support right here, I can go and I can use up some of the oxygen I've collected, but I prefer to make jellies because carbon is easier to find and dihydrogen is you can duplicate it basically. So it's just an easier, more effective way because it requires more oxygen to fill the bar than it does a life support gel. And you can buy life support gels later. So it's just easier. Excuse me. So let's build a base computer. So let's find a good place. You know what? That island. Why did I pull out my gun? That island right there actually looks like it might be nice. So we'll swim over there. So, I don't know if you guys remember what I mentioned earlier. If you go underwater creatures will begin to spawn, and above ground creatures or above water creatures will begin to despawn. So, you can see all the underground or underwater creatures don't know why I want to keep saying underground. Spawned, so there's a ton of them now. It looks like something's in the air there. Did something not despawn, or am I going nuts? Bang. So as soon as we get out of the water, those should begin to despawn. Bang. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Like they never existed. And our above ground creatures, or above water creatures, will begin to spawn in. So, it's just something to keep in mind. I'm not sure if it refreshes the spawns. Like, you know, if it would despawn. I should have. Whatever. Okay. I don't know if I actually build up here. This is a pretty hilly. I thought it'd be more flat than this. Could head that. I need to head back to the ship and get my. You know what? Let's use some auto. I know I said I wasn't gonna, but I'm gonna because I'm too far away. Let's see. I'm not really good at terraforming, so that's why I kind of try to find my own personal, like, small, sort of flattish spot. I don't like it being too close to the water, because then when you flatten out the area, if you flatten it too low, it actually spawns water in for some reason, because you're below sea level, I guess. You know what? Gosh. We might just head over that way. Over there? Maybe? Oh, there's floating crystals. Yeah. We'll get those at some point. Let's see. Later on, you can actually build underwater bases, but right now I haven't unlocked that technology, so we can't do it. And because the tutorial demands I build a base, we will build a base. Hey, I got a milestone. What is it? Walking? Yeah. Travel 8,000 units. Oh, crap. So, we'll actually go this way. Go a little more inland. And we'll flatten out right here. So, flatten. Just give it a good circle. Bad with circles. Alright. I don't know how that happened. My game freaked out. Alright, there. Bang. Alright, so now we'll just build a base computer. Right. No, that's not a base computer. Right. Kind of want it to face. I don't remember how it opens, but why did I do that? God, I'm struggling. How does it open? I want it to open. Ah, man, hold on. Wait. Pick it up. This way? That's it. God dang it. This way? Right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna put the door. Yeah, it's good. Okay, whatever. Alright, bang. Searching cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on this site. Sonar test confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim site? I'm claiming. Wow, I'm surrounded with water. which is okay. Okay. Search archive. Accessing log from previous user. Entry number 4925D follows. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans while need to. Back soon. Extract the plans. So now we've got stuff to build stuff. Woo! Alright, construct a shelter for protection against hazards. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and flatten out a bit more. Alright. So build a timber floor, right? I keep getting my games confused. Put that there. Put a wall. Oh, I need to get more carbon before I'm gonna gather more carbon. I haven't identified this tree. Plant there I hadn't identified. A rock. A rock. Okay. Let's just grab some more stuff from these trees. Different kind of tree. Looks like a palm tree. Coconut tree. Whatever you're gonna call it. We'll grab some more, because I might need it for my mining beam. Grab one more, just in case. There we go. Now let's head back. Excuse me, sir. Or, you know what? Whatever. Put a wall there, a wall there, and a wall not there. Why?
Incoming storm.
A wall here, and then we'll put a door. I don't know, man. Oh no, it might. We'll put a roof there. We'll just stand right here, and hopefully we're safe. Guess I'm gonna go out there and check the base container. Alright, accessing log from previous user. Additional archives recovered. Entry number 4925E follows. Construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby. Plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Begin search. Extract plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. Sweet. Let me in. It's hot. Can I just build? Hold on. Can I just? Can't build a door, so I'll just build the wall. Haha. It's door. No. So anyway, let's see. Construction research unit. I need, of course, I need stuff I can't get. Floor containment. It's oh. Okay. Capped standing light and a flag. Is there, hold on. I can't remember. There it is. Press Y and you can see all the variations. If it has this little yellow, two little yellow lines, it means there are variants to it. So we'll that's not what I wanted. Where are my emotes? Access bait box. They're over here. We'll just sit and wait for the storm to pass. Oh, I understood. Sitting too close to the storm. I went ahead and got rid of the wall so that way I could actually see what was going on. I realized it was going to kill me. We'll sit there, right here in this corner. Wait for that to pass so we can run back. Okay. That means we can run back to our ship and grab the refiner. I didn't realize I'd gotten so far from my from my plane or from my ship. Squish, 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 squish. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab this. And then my ship will just stay there for now. And let's head back to base so we can build a refiner on base. Should go around the water for now. Let's set down our refiner. We'll put that right beside that. We'll grab that. Gotta fill it up with some carbon. Actually, we'll fill it up just halfway. And then what we're gonna do is make. Okay. We'll go ahead and fill it up all the way. I don't know. Alright, fill it up all the way. Then we need to make magnetized ferrite. So we need to take pure ferrite, which I don't think we have any. No. Okay, so we'll take ferrite dust, turn it into pure ferrite. How much do we need? Just so I don't overmake. Magnetized ferrite. We only need 20, which means we need 40 pure ferrite. Just for that, it's a 2-to-1. Pure 2 ferrite to 1 magnetized ferrite. And of course I passed 40 because I wasn't paying attention. So there's that. 40 pure ferrite. grab it. And we go and put this here. We get our 20. What else do we need? Why am I looking in here? We need 1 carbon nanotube. I should have enough. Yeah. 1 carbon nanotube. And my magnetized ferrite. So now we'll just go ahead and build this. And we'll slap it right there. Erect. Analysis unit online. Diagnostic suggestion. User should recover salvage data from buried technology. Equipped and utilize an analysis visor. Research. So, what it's talking about is salvage data. We can find that on the ground. In fact, we've seen it. It looks like... Let's see if I can see any from here. Oh, I don't actually... Oh, yeah. Looks like that. It says buried technology module. Basically, we can go get that, and we can get what is called salvage data. Usually, every one of them has, I think it's like 2 to 4. So then you can come back here and research stuff you want to put on your, on your base, in your base, with your base, whatever. And this is really the bare bones. You unlock way more of it as you go into the story. But for now, that's all the time I've got. So, I wanted to thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I'm going to put out. Hopefully we can keep a schedule. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff going on, and I still got a bit of stuff going on, but we're going to try to, make the best of it, just like everyone else. Everybody's got it tough, but, we got to do what we got to do. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you guys, like I said, enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Comment, letting me know what I can do better, what you guys want to see. You leave, names down for, the creatures that I find. Put something ridiculous down there. Nothing offensive, because I won't. Don't. Nothing offensive, nothing crude, because I try to keep it pretty family. I try to keep it kind of family friendly. I've got 2 kids of my own. So I know, just don't, okay? You don't. Anyway, leave names down in the comments of what you guys want me to name the fauna, the waypoints, the planets, stuff like that. Leave your suggestions for games you want to see me play, things you think I could do better with my videos. Keep in mind, I have a low-end laptop. I'm doing the best I can. I'm new to this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did. I'll be putting out more of this. Leave your comments. Like and subscribe, share this video with your friends, and you know what? I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.